Hi guys, so it's July the 27th, Saturday. I've had a long week, so I'm having a bit of a time out in the garden. I'm still doing bits and pieces, which is fun anyway. I like working in my garden. There's the house. That's my bedroom up there. Anyway, we've had a few new bits. We got some new garden furniture. I spent 2 hours yesterday evening assembling all that. So Kate's chosen some new furniture. She got it at a good price. It's like 40% off or something. So yeah, I know it's like Chinese fake rattan, but it won't rot. It should last a few years anyway. We got cushions for it as well. They're in the little gazebo. We're going to get a cover for it. So that's the new garden furniture. Oh look, the little Malus golden hornet's starting to produce some apples. Ready for the birds in a bit later in the autumn or the end of the summer. Oh, the pond's looking nice. I've got the little waterfall running at the moment. There are loads of newts in there. Just as a reminder, that's just made out of an old bathtub. It's really matured well. Nice ferns. We've got our heron there, Kath's heron. These hazels all self-seeded. I just keep it to a certain size so it's all in proportion with the size of the pond. Because obviously only a small pond, so we don't want it getting swamped. I've got to get the hedge cut back. Oh, it's lovely blue sky, isn't it? I'm going to get the hedge reduced in the autumn at the end of the bird nesting season. Just reduce that and make it kind of curvy so it looks sort of natural. What else have we got? Oh, we had some bunting out because it was Kate's mum's 80th birthday. On last Tuesday, so yeah, that's just the bunting out. I've planted a Trachycarpus fortunei here. Now this was pot bound. That's why it's looking a bit yellow. When I had to smash the pot to get it out, it was just nothing but roots. So I've planted it in there, in the open ground. It'll do much better there. That's just a tube I've put in there to water it directly. What else have we got? Oh, we can go and see where it's see Nelson. There's Nelson's paddock. I planted some echiums. I grew these from seed. They're from Ventnor Botanic Gardens on the Isle of Wight. They're sort of take a few years, but these get like about 9 foot high, well, allegedly. They do get 9 foot high in other places, but hopefully they'll get 9 foot high here. Oh look, there's Nelson, look. He's having a bit of a rummage down there, look. There he is. You little blighter, Nelson, what are you up to? It's quite a nice day today, so he's having a little wander about his paddock. His Mediterranean dwarf palms are growing well. I planted 2 in here. Chamaerops humilis. They're doing really well actually. Not so, I can't say that for the Polygonum though. It's looking a bit sickly, which is unusual because that's been growing vigorously ever since I've been living here for like 18 years. So it's got some new shoots, but there's a lot of dead wood in there. Not sure what's going on there. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Polygonum. It was here when Kate bought the house. So if this does die, I'd probably replace it with a grapevine maybe, because it is a bit of a pain. Not the best thing to plant unless you keep it under control, because it just goes crazy. When I came, it was right along there, and I had to cut it right back. We've got the little hazel hedge here, and that hazel hedge I planted, it's all from that hazel tree there. Lots of seedlings, so I just planted a few and created a little mini hedge, which is really nice. Oh look, there's Jasmine, look. Hi Jazz, what are you up to? Having a little bit of rest time? Good girl. Now we just revamped in here a bit, the patio area. We've got this was a present that Kate got me a couple of years ago for my birthday. It's really nice. Nice bench. We've got the old wooden bench, looks a bit tired but it's still functional. Some palm trees, the old Trachycarpus. They're probably a bit pot bound as well. And we've moved the lion fountain, little lion water feature. It was on the wall there, but we had to move it to here. So that's up and running. There's the old hot tub. get that fired up later. Now the wisteria's finally started growing as well. For years, we had this, well, when we first got this wisteria, we had it in a pot out the front. It never thrived, so then I transplanted it here about 4 or 5 years ago. And it did nothing for about 3 or 4 years. And suddenly, in the last couple of years, it's decided to grow. And it's working its way up the pergola, intercepting the honeysuckles. I planted the honeysuckle, so I was fed up with the wisteria's inactivity. So maybe when it saw the honeysuckle grow, it decided it wasn't going to be left out. It suddenly decided to grow. It's putting on some good growth this year. We had a few flowers as well in the spring. A couple of olives there. The herbaceous border. We've got some verbenas and Japanese anemones and geraniums and what have you, some vinca. That's looking nice. Well, let's see, there's Kate's little fairy fountain. Oh, it's starting to get here, look. She works in there, and that's her workstation there. So I gave her a little bit of interest there. Now, she gets a little robin that comes here and he washes himself in there. That's like the robin's little bath. That's solar powered. Runs quite well. Sorry about the noise. Something bit through the wire though the other day. I couldn't understand what wasn't working. So I've had to put I made a new connection. I used a rubber tube and some bungs so it's waterproof. That's a little solar panel. Got a couple of solar powered dandelions there as well. Look, there I am, that's me there, look, hello. Oh, this is what's happened to this echium, he's sort of fallen over a bit. Anyway, there we go. Oh, shall we see if there's any slow worms? Oh, I cut the laurel back the other week as well because that was getting a bit, that's a monster, I don't really like that laurel, but Kate's forbidden me to remove it. It does create a bit of privacy. Let's see if we've got any slow worms. Actually, I looked in here the other day. There was a big fat female in here. I think she, oh look, there is one in there, look. There she goes, look, can you see it? Yeah, it's gone, it's gone. They do like it in this compost. It gets quite super, oh look, there's another one here, look. Oh, that's the big one, look at the size of that one. Now that is definitely pregnant, that one. They do like it in this compost. So we'll put her back in there. She is really pregnant. There she goes. So that was good to see them in there, wasn't it? So I keep a bit of debris in there, the grass cuttings. It heats up, so they do like it in there. There's the other one go. Oh, I won't disturb them too much. But that was good to see them. Let's put the lid back on. Let's see if there's any under the tin. So this area is all kept wild for the slow worms. Mind you, they're all round the garden now. We've got some tin down here. There's nothing under that bit of tin. Oh. Let's have a look under this tin. Oh, nothing under that bit of tin. The sun hasn't really hit this area quite yet. Nothing under that bit. Let's have a look under this bit of tin. Oh yeah, there's a young one there, look, can you see that? That's probably one of last year's. So as I say, this is kept all wild really, for the slow worms and other wildlife. Mind you, they live all around here, the slow worms, a lot of it. I keep the edges all kind of wild, as you can see. That's the big high hedge. I've got quite a few bird boxes in there, but slow worms live all along here, I've seen them. So yeah, give you a quick panoramic view. Oh, there's a bird table there. There we go. Let's have a look around the side. It's nice and private, my garden, which is nice. Even though I'm in the town, it's relatively secluded apart due to the noise of the traffic, which is a pain, but not much I can do about that. That's the grape growing along there. I trained that from that grape, sent a few along there. We've got a little pond, one of the above ground ponds. That's one of those old farm cauldrons. I think they used to use it to wash clothes in the good old days before washing machines. That's a furnace made out of a huge great butler sink, weighs a ton. I put that in a few years ago when I was a bit younger and stronger. I wouldn't fancy moving it now. That's Nelson's greenhouse. He goes in there in the spring and the autumn when the weather's not so good. The old shed with all my tools and things in it. Oh, the old Honda mower. Yeah, I like the old shed. There's never enough room, is there? Well, that's a fallow deer ant. I've got to get that sorted out for my friend Fred. I've got to refix the antler back to go. It snapped off. He found that somewhere in Herefordshire, I think. Whoops. Anyway, oh, that's the old garden furniture there. That's going to another home, and the old umbrella. A couple of palm trees there. And we've got another pond here. Got that pond off Facebook Marketplace. It's got a bit of overrun with a bit of duckweed. That's a pain duckweed. So I've got to give that a bit of a tidy up. But we've got newts in that pond as well. And there's the Trachycarpus. See, that was pot bound a few years ago. That one's really got going now. There's the view across Weston-super-Mare. It's a lovely day today. Anyway, there you go, just a bit of an update on the old garden. Oh, that's the jasmine hedge. I gave that a trimmer a while back. So there we go, just a bit of an update. And I hope you're having a nice weekend. And yeah, we'll catch up again soon sometime. Over and out. Bye.